While the Tron universe has often been praised for its groundbreaking aesthetics, impressive sound design, and legendary score, the stories told on the grid are rich with real-world spiritual concepts. In this video, I'd like to delve into the religious themes of Tron and explore how the different characters parallel common spiritual archetypes. Perhaps the most overt religious concepts and themes in the Tron franchise are those of Buddhist philosophy found in the sequel film Tron Legacy. Clear parallels began with the arrival of the isomorphic algorithms, a new life form that appeared like flowers in a wasteland. The sudden appearance of the ISOs can be said to align with the Buddhist concept of dependent origination, the belief that everything that exists is conditioned or dependent on something else. As Flynn noted, their manifestation was the result of the correct conditions, which seems to align well with that particular Buddhist concept. Flynn first created the grid as a means to realize a higher level of control, order, and perfection. He then built the program Clue, who was based on his younger self, sharing his ideals and his vision for a perfect system. Because Clue was hardwired to seek perfection, he saw the ISOs as an aberration and a threat to the ideal system they were trying to create. However, Flynn understood these ISOs to be a true intelligence beyond our own, an intelligence which mankind had previously been searching for through science, philosophy, and religion. His compassionate and open-minded reception of these beings resulted in the ideological conflict which led to Clue's betrayal, as he attempted to eradicate the ISOs and seize control of the grid. Flynn was then forced into hiding, where he spent hundreds of grid years reflecting on his actions and the consequences of his pursuit of perfection. Over time, he came to fully appreciate the value of meditating and practicing mindfulness. His plight also reinforced within him the art of selflessness, along with the Buddhist concept of non-attachment and the fallacy of attempting to control what you can't. He came to realize that true growth and progress come from embracing imperfection and the unpredictability and inevitable chaos of life. Flynn's spiritual beliefs, driven largely by Buddhist philosophy, continued to greatly influence his actions leading up to his reintegration, as he sacrificed himself to save his son and defeat Clue. The Tron franchise more broadly also delves into the nature of the human soul through the exploration of the actions and motivations of programs. These programs consistently display human-like emotions, desires, and aspirations. As the story unfolds, it becomes apparent that programs have a spiritual core similar to that of humans. The ISO Cora displayed curiosity, love, and a desire for personal growth. Her close relationship with Kevin Flynn and his son Sam demonstrate the universality of the human spirit, which in the grid appears to transcend the limitations of a digital existence. In the original Tron film, Tron's relationship with Yori demonstrates an emotional bond that appears to go beyond their pre-programmed functions. The actions of these programs raise questions about the nature of consciousness and the essence of life. If programs can possess human-like attributes and emotions, what does it mean to be human? Are the programs of the grid similarly endowed with a soul or spirit? Another religious and spiritual theme that the Tron franchise explores is the idea of free will, challenging the characters and the audience to consider the role of fate and individual choice in shaping one's destiny. Each digital environment is governed by the rules and parameters set by its creators. However, as the stories unfold, it becomes evident that programs possess the capacity to make independent choices and alter their predetermined paths. For instance, Tron, after being repurposed and given the name Rinsler, serves as Clue's chief security enforcer. However, he later rebels against his programming, sacrificing himself to protect Kevin, Sam, and Cora. This moment demonstrates the power of free will to overcome predetermined circumstances, a spiritual theme echoed in many religious and philosophical traditions. The idea of sacrifice is another major spiritual concept embodied by Tron. In both films, he is willing to risk his existence for the greater good, echoing the sacrifices made by religious martyrs throughout history. His selflessness underscores the profound devotion to the will of the users that characterizes many figures in the series. In many ways, Tron embodies the archetype of a holy crusader, a warrior of light chosen by the deities to serve a higher purpose. As a security program, Tron's prime directive can be seen as a divine calling, as it originally aligned with the intentions of his creator, Alan Bradley, in the ENCOM mainframe. Subsequently, he followed Flynn's directives when he was transferred from the mainframe to the grid. Tron exhibits traits that are characteristic of religious disciples, such as courage, selflessness, and loyalty. Despite the numerous challenges and dangers he encounters, he demonstrates an undying dedication to continue to fight for the users. Many viewers have noticed similarities between the narrative of Tron Legacy and the biblical struggle between God and Satan. Being the creator and architect of the grid, Flynn parallels the role of God in the Christian tradition, responsible for its creation and the maintenance of order. Like God, Flynn is depicted as a benevolent and wise figure, seeking harmony and balance in his creation. However, this purpose is thwarted, leading to conflict and chaos. Clu's turn against his creator parallels the story of Satan, who initially served as an angel under God's command, but later rebelled due to pride and envy. Both Clu and Satan sought to overthrow the established order, leading to a bitter conflict with those who were still loyal to their creator. Following these comparisons, the programs in Tron Legacy serve as allegorical representations of angels. These digital beings created by Kevin Flynn and other users have specific functions and roles within the grid. Just as angels in the biblical narrative serve and worship God, the programs are loyal to their creators and the order established by Flynn. However, as evidenced by Clu's followers, they can also become corrupted, serving as yet another parallel to the fallen angels that sided with Satan. The stories told in the Tron universe also consistently follow the archetypal hero's journey, where the protagonist is called to adventure, faces trials, and eventually returns home transformed. This universal storytelling structure has often resonated with audiences on a deep emotional level, as it mirrors the challenges and personal growth that many people experience throughout their lives. While it can be said that this role was filled first by Kevin Flynn in the 1982 film, many would agree that Sam Flynn's story in the sequel is a more direct embodiment of this archetype. Through his journey on the grid, Sam finds purpose and ultimately ends up taking back ENCOM, determined to carry on his father's legacy. Sam's transformation from a rebellious, aimless young man to a responsible leader reflects a spiritual transformation, where he learns the importance of taking responsibility for his actions and making a positive impact on the world around him. By no means is the Tron franchise a perfect allegory for any one belief system, but at its heart are spiritual themes that complement the core tenets of many religions. Ultimately, it is this level of connection to real-world philosophy that enables the stories of the digital world to resonate on a deep and undeniably human level. But I'm curious to know what you think of the religious and spiritual themes of Tron. Are there any allegories or parallels that stand out to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Tron and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.